Hey everybody, and welcome back to This is the Police. So like I was saying in the last video, this is all of the games that I have accessible to me. Um, Currently, I believe it sits at 130 games. Um, I have a little bit of everything, uh, I don't have a VR system, but two games that I have apparently were made for VR. Um, this is everything I have. Sorry if the audio was a little quiet in my last video. Um, I didn't mean for it to be so quiet. Uh, Hopefully my voice will be a little bit louder in this video because I'm trying to talk louder. I'm trying to bring myself up a little bit. Um, so let's get started with the game.
Usually, before I go shaking
Whoa.
my tits for the press.
Okay. I'm gonna turn this up and turn that down. There we go. Okay. And turn that down. Okay. Let's see. Continue. Day 10, July 24th, Wednesday. Local resident denounces mayor for theft of antique necklaces. City unemployment rate drops below 1%. And representative of Orthodox Church may appear in Freiburg. Alright. Go. Mole didn't come into work today. Okay. Colasar. I was up all night reading an exciting detective story called The Last Temptation of Neptune, but I didn't have time to get to the ending. I'm almost certain that the killer is Mrs. Clemens, but I can't resist until I know for sure. Can I go home and finish reading the book? No. That's a very stupid reason to take off. It's my dog's birthday, and I want to spend the day in the park with her in the park. Can you let me off? No, because you can take your dog to the park any day, whether it's her birthday or not. Okay. So, everything looks good. Let's get going. I don't want to play a song. Alright, from City Hall, please be advised that we are unhappy with the efficiency of the Freiburg PD. We're cutting the department's budget. Lovely. Okay, I lose one job slot. Removing an occupied slot will automatically fire an employee. Okay. Arson, suburb. Zoe Nasic is on a permanent vacation. She spends most of her time in her parents' house. So we're going to send Numata and McStone. Without the lead detective, there's a lower chance of success. Are you sure? How can I remove? We'll do that. Okay. Yeah, because I signed in the SWAT with them. Sure, why not? I requested raise. Alright. Michael G. Scott flunked all their exams and brought dishonor to the badge. Felix Beckman was able to brilliantly pass all their exams. They've earned a boost. And Kari Hunter is today a hero, having pulled a drowning Senator Wallace Green from the river. The municipality, on the senator's recommendation, has decided to reward this outstanding officer. The ceremony is scheduled for July 27th, and the event will be open to the press as well as Mr. Green's family, who wish to personally thank the police. Make sure nothing unusual happens to this officer, so she'll be able to attend the ceremony and receive her medal without complications. Alright.
410A in progress.
Whoops. Okay. Attempted murder, suburb. Sometimes your officers will arrest only one or two criminals, but when you're taking down a whole group, it's better to bring a paddy wagon. A truly professional staff can cope without the need for special transport, but most officers prefer a paddy wagon when the situation calls for it. Too bad the department doesn't have money for one. That's lovely. Okay, so we're gonna send Kochi. I'm not gonna send Hunter. Is it Hunter? I think it was Hunter. The one that can't, that I'm supposed to keep safe. Do I have any investigations? Alright. Arson report. Offender escaped. Okay. You missed the suspect. Great. Jack, some black gangster hit one of our shops. It's too much for us to deal with right now. Can you help? Sure, I'll send Tsubaki, Truve, and Asano. Situation is more serious than we thought. Requesting reinforcements. I only have 3 to send. I mean, I have Hunter, but... Alright. Jack, we have something going down today at the courthouse at 18:30. We wouldn't want any policemen crashing the party. I think 6,000. Alright, that works.
213 in progress.
Noise complaint. Sawmill. An elderly man called the police station reporting that terrible screams have been coming from the sawmill for over an hour. The hell is going on? What a guy got to do to get a little sleep around here? You'd better go check it out. Alright.
410A complete.
Attempted murder in the suburb. Offender caught. Officers unharmed. Civilians unharmed. Awesome. Henry Sand Road. Mr. Boyd, I manage a large fleet of vehicles and wanting to organize a workshop for my new drivers. They have to learn how to behave on the road so your patrolmen will never even need to look twice at our cars. Please send 3 of your best officers. They'll ride all day with my people and explain the intricacies of traffic flow and police monitoring. I've heard about the problems your department faces, particularly your obsolete fleet of police vehicles, so in return I would be happy to donate a paddy wagon. Sure. Sounds good to me. And there's 1 person in the labor, 2 people in the labor market. I'm not gonna hire this one or this other one here because she, well, it looks like I can anyway, but, professionalism of only 60, so.
Officer
The summit is surrounded by a 9-foot fence and the gates are off from the inside. Shots can be heard from within. A man is threatening a young boy with a circular saw. The man is screaming hysterically.
213 complete.
Offender caught. Officers unharmed. Civilians unharmed. Awesome.
910B in progress.
Robbery. Drugstore. An emergency call was received from an all-night drugstore and an addict is attempting to gain unlawful entry. He violently threatened a female pharmacist, demanding she open the cabinets. Alright. Henry Sand report. Chief, we rode along and went over the basics with their empty-headed drivers. We're done for the day. Meanwhile, Mr. Sand dropped off a brand new paddy wagon. It's a nice piece of equipment, too good for the idiots we'll be packing inside. Cool.
410B in progress.
Oh, that's the one that we can't do anything about. Alright.
910B complete.
Offender caught, officers unharmed, civilians unharmed. Awesome. That's what I like to hear.
In progress.
Assault, residential area. Emergency medical services arrived on call for a man complaining of chest pains. While they were treating him, the man suddenly attacked one of the EMTs, shouting wildly about the global pharmaceutical conspiracy. The other personnel managed to escape and call the police. Alright. Ooh, looks like it is going to storm outside. That should be interesting. Okay, formal complaint from prosecutor's office. You have been found guilty of abusing your powers. CEDA requires that your salary be reduced by 50%. Well, that sucks.
410B complete.
Thank you for doing what we asked. Here's the amount we agreed on. Offender escaped. Civilian killed. Okay.
Officer on
The
scene.
door to the apartment is locked from the inside and unintelligible screams can be heard from within. kick down the door. The victim is bound and lying on the floor. The assailant is sitting on top of him, waving a syringe filled with an unknown substance. A bottle of bleach is on the floor nearby. The man jumps up, grabs some papers from the table. Everything is written down right here, all the evidence you'll need. They created these medications to control our minds.
412A.
Offender caught, officers unharmed, civilians unharmed. Awesome. Went from being very sunny out to being very, very stormy. Alright, I think our day went pretty well considering. Day 11, July 25th, Tuesday, Thursday. All City Hall employees awarded company cars for personal use. Freeburg to host semifinals of Youth Hockey League. And small drug dealers invade Freeburg. Alright. Please be advised that we are unhappy with the efficiency of the Freeburg PD. We're cutting department's budget. You lose one job slot. I'm gonna cut Scott, because he is not up to par. Okay, so City Hall cannot meet your request at this time. Fine then. So we're gonna go... I have nobody in my labor market. Actually, I have no slots. Ooh. I have no days to be able to do that. Okay.
811 in progress.
Trespassing farm. Bill Buckler reported that two unidentified men snuck onto his farm and set fire to the barn. As the call came in, the two criminals were attempting to gain entry into the house. So we're going to send Kingston, Forbes, and Samadi.
Looks like we have a
There are no signs
situation
of criminals
here.
near the house. Front door has been broken down and the shadows lurk inside.
911 in progress.
Offender caught, officers unharmed. Awesome. Theft, Everyday Mall. A drug addict attempted to hide an expensive bottle of liquor under his jacket. When he was caught, he began to throw a fit. We'll send Beckman and Adama. Jack, one of our new guys, tried to rape our accountant. We locked him up in a hotel room, but he's starting to hand the whole organization over to the police. I think it's time he talks to a police officer face to face. I'll send Forbes for that.
911.
Theft, Everyday Mall. Offender escaped, officers unharmed. Okay. Jack, we have something going on today at City Center at 1839. We wouldn't want any policemen crashing the party. I think $1,000 should be enough for such a request. Really? 1,000? That's it? Fine.
412B in progress.
Assault with a deadly weapon. Parking lot. A woman reports that she saw a skinhead attacking a dark-skinned valet, threatening to strike her on the legs, yelling, "I'll beat you till you're dead, freak. No shit, I'm gonna do it." She believes she saw a pistol sticking out of his belt. Alright. That unfortunately leaves me with one officer and, okay, almost two officers and SWAT.
I was trying to raise TN1, Sergeant Flashbot.
Situation is more serious than we thought. Okay, send those two, even though I don't know how much help they're going to
410A
be.
in progress.
I don't have any officers for this one. A man in an expensive suit is lying in the street. It seems he's been shot, but no one saw who shot him or from where. Yeah, I can't really do anything about that, because I don't have any officers left. Oh no, actually that's the one that I shouldn't do anything about anyway, because that was the Mafia one. Okay.
410A complete.
Thank you for doing what we asked. Here's the amount we agreed on.
412B.
Offender escaped. Civilian killed. Uh-huh. Offender caught. Officers unharmed. Civilians unharmed. Cool. Even though that took every single one of my freaking officers.
910A in
Attempted
progress.
robbery. Suburb. 8-year-old Kevin is at home alone, hiding under the bed. Unknown persons are gathered outside their apartment door. Okay, we'll have to wait until I have an officer to do anything about that. Come on. Come on. There we go. I send Forbes and Beckman.
I was trying to raise
Situation more
TN1,
serious than we
Sergeant
thought.
Flashbot.
Requesting reinforcements. I'll send Kingston and Samadi. Been a lot of things that have been requesting reinforcement. Offender caught. Officers unharmed. Awesome. Alright. I think one more and we will be set.
In my new role as corrupt official, I had to give up some of my favorite habits. I couldn't turn off my phone when my head ached. Couldn't sleep till noon on Saturday and let the rest of HQ take up the slack. No more days off to go fishing. But my weekly visit to the old Colony Club was more like tradition. One night a week, I absorbed cigar smoke, the vague smell of alcohol, the stench of urine, all mixed with toxic levels of old drunken belches. Same picture it was 30 years ago. Tradition's gotta be honored. And to stay faithful to the tradition, you've got to respect the standard rituals. When you're about to roll out of the club, you need to take a deep breath and count to 100. If your stomach doesn't do a backflip, you should be good to make it home. This time I only got up to 60. I was interrupted.
Why? You look even better than you do on TV.
There's nothing more impolite than approaching people in the alley at the old Colony. This is the most private place in the city. All who enter here dirty their shoes with the most elite stream of vomit in Freeburg. This asphalt has been blessed by judges, lawyers, artists, businessmen, and all our politicians. Takes a lot of balls to crash the party. My head was a drunken haze, but I knew who he was. A cartoon gangster suit straight out of Dick Tracy. Fancy voice, fruit cologne, sassy strut. That's how the newspapers described Vickis Varga, rising star in Freeburg's criminal underworld. He appeared out of nowhere, And with the support of the local punks, Varga broke all the old rules of organized crime. He killed those who could not be killed, traded what could not be traded, and robbed those who could not be robbed. In just a single month, this man had gathered an incredible amount of power. He's been called everything from a clown to a madman to a criminal genius, and more often than not, he's called a low-class upstart short on ideas. But if Vargas was one of the old crime bosses, he'd have been cut into pieces and fed to the river. Look past this guy's arrogance, and there's something about him. The city is still deciding what to do with him. Meanwhile, he's burning down the houses of old city mobsters. Not the best time to talk, Mr. Varga.
Ah, you know my name. I'm flattered, although not very surprised, to be honest. I might be a little short on manners. Like they say in your fair city, with the right manners, you can go anywhere. Well, I don't want to go anywhere. I want to stay right here.
Even the criminal world needs manners, Mr. Varga. And one of them is this. Don't interfere with a drunken cop who's trying to take a shit and puke at the same time.
Oh, you exaggerate. But is Freeburg always so gentle with its officers? You've been a bit roughed up lately.
I see you already know Freeburg quite well, Mr. Varga.
Well, I love to learn and look around. But I do know that the inhabitants of this fair city should be friends, Jack. Maybe it's true I don't have the best manners. After all, it's only polite for friends to share their phone numbers. This city of yours moves so fast. I feel like I'm hooked on amphetamines all over again. You wake up in the morning full of ideas, and by nightfall, you've all had each other killed. So don't wait too long to call. I don't mind if you're drunk. It's all the more fun. I'll be stoned myself, most likely. Hell, I'm a little stoned right now. It's the only way to live in this place. I like your city, Jack. I'm here to stay.
If it weren't for the phone number written on my arm, I probably wouldn't have remembered the conversation in the morning. But there was no reason to worry. I'd be getting a reminder soon.
Alright guys, I have to cut this video short today, but I will hopefully get another one up today or tomorrow for everybody. If you like this, please give it a like and give me a subscription if you're new to the channel. And I hope to see you guys again soon. I'm getting videos up more and more now. And I really want to grow this channel. I'm up to 30 subscribers, which I'm very proud of, very happy with. Just please give me a subscription and a like if you're coming here from another channel, or if you're, wherever you came here from. Just please, I really appreciate it. Thank you everybody. Have a great day.